Hello everybody, welcome back to the Speakeasy.
I'm Zach.
I'm Jake.
We are the Dirt Road Men.
I almost forgot my line there.
Ooh. We're here today to review Booker's.
Here we are.
It's different than I remember, but good.
I don't remember actually having this. I remember that we all did, but I didn't remember anything about it.
Yeah.
So,
Cask Strength Jim Beam somehow just now made it to our channel.
which is weird.
Sorry, go ahead.
So it's, as we said, it's Cask Strength Jim Beam. It began as bottlings of bourbon personally selected by Jim Beam's grandson, the late Booker No. He was a master distiller for Jim Beam Company forever.
Forever.
Quite a while.
Fuck you, Jimmy Russell. You got nothing on this guy.
It was originally bottled as gifts for close friends and family. Then they decided to go ahead and release it in 1988. And the first release was only 1,000 cases of it.
So 6,000 bottles. That's quite a few barrels, I suppose. But still.
Considering like how many cases of like regular Jim Beam gets put out a day.
Yeah, that's low for that. That explains, because I'm assuming they produce more now, and they do multiple. Well, I don't want to step on your toes. I'll bring this up as you're done.
Okay. So each barrel is hand selected by No and aged. Pulled from the center of the rack houses, where they say the temperature and humidity is best for making better bourbons.
It's pulled by Booker now?
No.
Okay.
Not anymore. He's dead.
Which No?
Fred.
No.
No? It's not Fred No?
I'm doing the Who's On first.
Oh.
The last name's No, so I was just fucking with you.
Gotcha. Booker liked to add a few drops of distilled water to really bring out the flavors, but it's not required. And this uses the same mash bill as regular Jim Beam. 75% corn, 13% rye, and 12% malted barley.
So, they release multiple batches a year. And each batch is a little different. This is batch 2019-04. Now, they're not single barrels. They are batches. So, this batch was produced... apparently it was one, day worth of distilling, but they were stored across... they were stored in 2 warehouses in 3 separate locations. 47% of the blend came from the 6th floor of Warehouse H, which is a 9-story warehouse. 11% came from the 4th floor of Warehouse P, which is a 7-story warehouse. And 42% came from the 5th floor of Warehouse P, again, a 7-story warehouse. So really, it seems like this master distiller really likes the middle of the warehouse for aging. And then it kind of gives his tasting notes, which I don't want to read until I go through my stuff. And then they give you like a little story with this batch specifically. They named this batch Beaten Biscuits. What's cool about this is this means we can review individual batches. So we can review this whiskey 4 times a year.
Wow.
Looky there. We have an excuse to buy 4 bottles of Cask Strength Jim Beam a year for review.
I can think of worse problems to have, Zach.
Yep. We can also do the same with other single barrel releases if we want to. But these guys go the extra mile on kind of doing that. Supposedly he named it that because of the biscuits that Booker made. He was super specific about them. I don't know. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but it was apparently a holiday thing that they did. Fred No is Booker's kid, by the way. I don't know if he mentioned that, but if you listen to the line that he laid out, it's pretty well stated there. So, on the nose, it's really different for a bourbon. It's got a lot of cherry going on there, but not in a way that I don't like.
It's subtle.
Mm-hmm. And then I would go with caramel for this one, for the kind of sweetness. Excuse me. And some nasty ass burp monster scent. I just kind of smelled like dick, but whatever. Not because I didn't wash my hands, but because I was all sweaty earlier. Yeah, you guys don't need to know. That's kind of all I'm pulling on the nose, though. It's not as in my face as I expected, but it is pleasant. And it's got a little bit of that almost potpourri thing going on that Maker's Mark RC6 had. But then on the taste, on the palate, it's very wood forward.
Definitely.
Which is odd for a 6-year-old release. But yeah, it's like super sweet caramel, cherry, oak. The finish is kind of medium.
Dry.
Yeah, definitely. But it doesn't last forever or anything. There's a nice little feeling going on right here that I appreciate. It's probably got something to do with that 66%. So let's see what his tasting notes are. Well, let's get yours first. Any difference from mine?
Not really.
Yo.
More vanilla.
Okay. More vanilla than caramel.
Yeah.
Hints of the oak barrel coming through the sweetness. I got news for you. It's like one of the front things for me. And caramel icing for cake. The finish is medium and flavorful. Man, I'm on a fucking roll today. And he named it this because he felt like it would have been paired greatly with his dad's biscuits and ham. So really, he didn't give a whole shitload for tasting
Go
notes.
great with some fucking ham.
I really hate ham.
Oh.
Mostly just because it's like the only meat my dad seemed to like to consume 80% of the time.
Like a nice spiral cut.
Probably because he liked well done steak.
Oh. Yeah. And you don't want a medium rare ham.
No, you don't. But just when you ruin a steak like that, it makes sense why you would like ham more.
Yeah.
Says the guy that the first time I served him my steaks was like, "Thanks for killing it. I'm gonna go cook it now." So. That is delicious, though.
Yes, it is.
Man.
Oh, you know what would have been great?
Huh.
I'd have brought some regular Jim Beam and we could have compared it.
You know what I think will be really great?
Huh.
How good are you at monologuing?
Monologuing.
Yeah. Do that for like the next 30 seconds.
Okay. So I guess this is my monologue, and it's going to be fun. Getting more of the caramel that he was talking about earlier. It's coming in now. Mainly on the nose, though. They're just so good. Ooh.
I got an A/B comparison for you. I like it enough that we're going to compare. We just might have to share a glass.
Okay.
Damn the bad luck.
Oh. You compare out of glasses. I'll just take the box.
Ooh. Smell that side by side.
It's the fucking hand soap I used. That's what I keep smelling. I was smelling the hand soap, but then I kept smelling the fucking cigarette.
You guys got new hand soap or something?
I used yours.
Oh, okay. You're just not used to it?
No. No, maybe it's not. That is nice. That is a really floral sweetness on the nose on that one.
On the Stag?
Yeah.
I definitely like the Stag nose better.
Mm-hmm.
But it also does hit you in the face a lot more with its alcohol content, even though they're actually relatively close.
I'm not getting any alcohol on the nose on either one of them.
I am on the Stag, but just barely on this at all.
I did there.
Okay, well, you know, I'm used to the Stag. It's a classic, so that should have been expected. Okay. I do not like this more than the Stag Junior. But it's close.
You don't like what more than the Stag?
I don't like this more than the Stag
Okay.
Junior. But it's close. And this is easier for me to find.
Is it around the same price range?
Yes. It was like $5 more. Maybe 10. But, yeah, that's solid.
Very.
So really, this is kind of your Jim Beam rare breed.
Yeah. The really sweet, flowery, not flowers and like cooking flower, floral, is the same kind of super sweet that I get on regular Maker's Mark,
Mm-hmm.
and that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm getting those same. It's really prominent on the Stag Junior, and it's there on the Bookers, but just it's more lulled with caramel, like you sprayed caramel air freshener trying to cover that smell up.
Yeah. That is a delicious bourbon, though. I'm sure Buffalo Trace
Yeah.
will be a little irritated at us doing the AB comparison, but fuck off, you won. Jim Beam's probably mad at you. And Jim Beam's probably happy that we just... Well, who am I kidding? Jim Beam's not watching this video, but...
The Buffalo Trace is.
Fuck off.
You imagine if like...
Have you seen their marketing? If they haven't watched our videos, they're at least near our circle.
If you don't like Buffalo Trace, then fuck you.
If they haven't seen our videos, they would like them.
Oh,
We do have somebody waiting on our review of their product. So, the Master Distiller of Balcones. Because we have a bottle of Balcones, I believe single malt, on the way.
Oh.
And they're good friends with our buddy Steve that's given us like an absurd amount of whiskey. Thank you again.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Back off, man. I feel bad. It's like, I'm not telling you to back off because I don't like what you're doing or it's any... I feel bad, I can't keep up. But yeah, he actually ended up becoming Facebook friends and messaging back and forth a little bit with a guy who he didn't realize at first was the Master Distiller for Balcones.
Oh, nice.
And then it turned out he was, and he's like, yeah, we're actually getting a bottle of yours to review soon. That is being driven to us. Absolutely. Federal government.
Yes.
Hey, you know the Chiefs are playing in the Super Bowl today.
Oh, yeah, that's
They'll have
right.
already won or lost by the time these guys see it, but if they win, that deserves a particularly good shot.
Yes, it does.
If you're still here when the game's over.
Well,
I mean...
they're 30 minutes in now.
Yeah. I'm gonna put this at a solid 9.
Oh,
Which I know is where we have Stag Junior now, but it's up there.
Yeah, it's definitely up there. I agree. 9. Niner.
But not 49ers. Fuck those guys. Yeah.
I really like this.
That's delicious. And they do 4 batches a year, so if you don't like one batch, you can just wait until the next quarter and buy that batch. But the 2019-04 batch is pretty solid.
Does it say when they release their?
I think it's at the end of every quarter, so the 2020-01 batch should be coming in a month or two.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything else?
Nope.
Till we see you again, I'm Zach.
I'm Jake.
We are the Dirt Road Men.
If you like this video, hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, drop us a comment, and check out our Facebook page for daily updates.